Hey everyone, thanks for watching Scott's Home Improvement. I post lots of videos about DIY projects and home improvements, so please subscribe and you'll find some interesting new videos, I hope. So today I'm going to swap out a traditional register for the AC Infinity AIRTAP. That's what it looks like. It comes in two sizes, by the way. That's not entirely obvious when you're shopping for it. I got the slightly bigger one because my register is a different size. And this is unit. I have to say, build quality is really nice. It consists on the back of two fans, two DC motors. And basically, the point of this thing is that it's a booster for your air duct. So I'm in a room right now that's above the garage. So it's hot in summer, cold in winter. And there is a decent amount of airflow, but I was hoping to get more. So I've already taken off the old register. Going to put in this new one. So let's see how that goes. You will notice, of course, that it has a power supply, and so you have to. You're going to have to run the cable. I mean, easier if it's on the floor. Definitely more challenging on the ceiling. Let's see. Let's give it a shot. See you in a minute. Okay, so let's look at the AirTap on the ground, as it were. So I've plugged it in. It's just sitting here, and you'll see the fans are off right now. There's this little display. So it's reading 78. That's basically the temperature at the back of the unit. If I turn it over, well, you'll see the two fans, and this little sensor, I presume, is the temperature sensor. By the way, this is running on 12 volt DC, 6 watts. Okay, so it's reading current temperature, and then there's a number of things you can do. So you can set what temperature you want it to get to when it's cold, or hot. And so basically when it reaches either of those temperatures, the fans will stop turning. And the fans will also stop turning when your air conditioner shuts down. So it will detect that there's no air coming through. It's actually monitoring the temperature of the air. So if the temperature, when you're cooling, if the temperature coming out is too high, or it's going to shut down gradually, and then it's going to stop, because there's no point in trying to pull warm air through. And the same in reverse, when you're heating. And then this is actually just triggered them to come on. You may not be able to see that, but you can definitely hear it. These are now turning. This is basically a strength or speed setting, I guess. And 10 is the maximum. By default, it's 5 out of the box, which is really not doing a lot. So that's it. Okay, so this is the old register. Straightforward register. No extra motors, no nothing. I've got this anemometer. I'm going to hold it up and see what feet per minute reading I get. 600 or so. If I move it around, I can get different readings. Almost 800. The side is less. This anemometer on eBay, on Amazon was like $15. I know this is not a professional tool, but I have tried it with different registers, and I can actually quantify, approximately how well each register is pushing out air. Some of them are significantly weaker than others, and it's really hard to tell that just by looking or putting your hand up. Like, yeah, that feels good, or it feels kind of crappy. So I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to put up the AirTap. So I have this room which is super hot. So I'm trying out this booster fan. You basically take down your old register, put this one in, set the temperature, and you'll see there's two DC fans in there. So those fans are supposed to pull through extra airflow. So let's see if that's actually the case. I've got this anemometer. I'm going to hold that up. I'm going to move it around different spots. 600, 500. You get wildly different results based on where you hold this. So this is measuring in feet per minute. The highest reading I got from it was about 700 or 800, which actually I can't repeat right now. I don't know why. But the bottom line, this isn't any better than the normal register. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off the air conditioning for a second and we'll see what happens. All right, I've turned off the air conditioning. Let's watch this temperature of 63, which is just reading the air temperature really of the vent. It's not really 63. I mean, it's definitely colder than that. I've got one of these. Oh, there you go. It's reading 65. That's pretty close. I'm surprised. Okay. The air coming out of here can get as low as like 57 or 58. So I turn off the air conditioning. It's taking a while for the air conditioning to actually turn off. But what we're going to see, okay, the air conditioner is now turned off, and all that's humming now is just these two fans. And what you're seeing is the temperature slowly increasing. So it hasn't really boosted my airflow except for now. This period immediately after the air conditioner is turned off, the fans here on the AC Infinity will keep rotating, and it's pulling out air from the system, which, as you can see, is getting progressively warmer. So for each cycle on off, you know, this is pulling maybe for an extra couple minutes. Okay. It's now decided that the air has got hot enough, and you can see that those fans have stopped turning. So given that it's not actually improving any airflow when it's on, and it's only really operating for what, an extra minute after the AC cuts off, it's not really worth it. You also have this other problem, which is the long wire. So, you know, my registers are in the ceiling. If I was going to keep this, I would run the cable. Perhaps actually I could take it off the smoke detector. That would be one way to do it. Put an outlet in the ceiling. I don't know, or just run it down the wall. But not very successful. I really wanted to like this product. I hope this was helpful. Questions, please post them as comments, and yeah, like and subscribe. Thank you.